League Grand Finals in Europe, mYinsanity versus SK Gaming, and this could potentially be the last and final game if SK does take it. And we are ready to go into the draft, so let's do it.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Should be pretty much fine. 1 out of 10 players is ready, but if the draft is going to go underway, yeah, it's going to be Illidan Abathur once again, and immediately mYinsanity this time choosing to pick up Tychus now that they have the chance.
I was just thinking about this. I would have liked to see a Falstad first pick, but now it might be coming in for SK, and I think Falstad is a really important hero here on Blackheart's Bay. Because he does give you that really nice mobility that's so vital on this map. And there we go, Uther and Falstad being picked up. So this is turning out like the first match we saw. I think those were pretty much the same exact first picks. Falstad was before Uther, but it doesn't really matter if you do have the first initial picks, the two.
Yeah, basically. The only thing I want to add on to, because it's Blackheart's Bay and it's about mobility, the other mobile support would have been a Brightwing, so I'm expecting Brightwing to come out of mYinsanity in this regard.
We've not seen Brightwing tonight, which is a little bit surprising. But,
welcome to the EU.
Well, I mean, she was picked the last couple of weeks, and then the last 3 or 4 days, she's not been picked in too many games. So it's always changing, and that's what I love about this scene right now. It's so dynamic and always just changing the compositions, team compositions, and different teams like their different styles. And yeah, really goes to show there's a lot of potential here for an esport. We have the next pickup, and it is Tassadar. And the next one, Tyrael. So we will see Tyrael for the first time in this matchup. So let's see if there's going to be a Nova counter pick coming in out of SK. Otherwise, they might run into trouble with Tyrael, Tychus, and Nova, but that would be an incredibly bursty damage, bursty way.
I think that Nova is not going to get picked up because they're going to run Tassadar as their pseudo-assassin. So they just pick away Tyrael to make sure that Falstad doesn't get the Shock and Awe combination with the Divine Hurricane.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing mYinsanity is going for. And now SK, they are going to be picking up Chen and Nubarak, I imagine, to deal with the mobility that, for instance, they can actually jump straight onto Tychus or onto Tassadar, whoever they so desire.
I would like to see Nubarak as one of the initial picks. Especially now that mYinsanity already picked, well, I mean, they have 2 assassins gone. Yep, and Nubarak it is. So that's all working out pretty fine so far for SK. Let's see what the next pick is going to be. I would expect an assassin here, just to get that out of the way.
To be honest, I would not expect an assassin. Well, okay, never mind. You win. I'm out. Goodbye.
It is Valor. So we will see Valor one more time. And Valor is a really solid combination with, I mean, the synergy wombo combo potential is pretty high here. If you see what I'm getting at. I mean, Nubarak, Stitches, and Valor all have that, well, Nubarak has the line stun, and then you have both the heroics out of Falstad and Valor that can just stack on top of that. And that is pretty incredible. But SK, can they pull it off? I think they have a decent chance to do it.
They have a very, very strong... they already have a very strong lineup, and now picking up Rhaegar to go with this lineup, I really like it. So that means that mYinsanity, they have the choice, Arthas or Chen. That's pretty much what I'm expecting. And whoever they don't pick is going to go over to the other team. So, yeah, do they want to deal with the Chen, who can jump on top of anyone, or do they want to go with the do they want to go against the Artist, who is so sustainy?
I think they might go with Arthas, just to give a little bit more CC to their team. Right now they only have Tyrael, so Arthas would be the wiser pickup. But then again, if you give Chen to the other team, that gives them really good sustainability, and combine that with already having a Nubarak in there, who can also survive quite well with his deep tunnel. That just spells trouble.
That it does. Let's see. So it's Chen. as expected, and now SK Gaming, they have the option of picking up Artis, but do they really want to do that?
I
I
think it's
say
going
so,
to be
but oh,
Arthas.
Stitches is open.
Oh,
Oh,
Stitches.
I forgot about the.
Oh, Stitches. That's pretty nice as well. I think this is
Well,
almost the same as their initial picks. Let me actually go back to the first draft.
I
Um,
like Captain Hook here on this map. I mean, come on, you really need to. You really need him on this map.
yeah, and My Insanity used to hate Stitches. Like, they would always ban Stitches. It's kind of surprising now that they ban Illidan. But when we saw a lot of My Insanity a couple of weeks ago, before BlizzCon, before they kind of yeah, hid between something there. They used to ban Stitches every single game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it looks like the players are about to get started here.
Yeah, we're waiting for Tychus in the hands of Shinobu to lock in, and then we can start.
Ah, Shinobu's taking a bathroom break. So we're about ready to go into the third game here. It's currently 2-0 for SK.
2-0 for SK. That means that if they win one more, it's all over. And Zarmany's saying the calls. Good luck, have fun, boys. It is quite interesting to actually see these guys. So
Yeah, Ace of Spades, wow, there comes the banter. Ready to lose 3 games in a row? So Insanity is pretty hyped for this. They want to turn it around.
ah, man, come on, Shinobu, get back into the game. We're waiting for you.
Don't jinx the dream.
Don't jinx the dream. There is no dream to jinx if there is no dream. The spoon is not real. There is no spoon. There's no spoon. There is no dream. That's how it works.
So, what do you think about the compositions? How do they work here on Blackheart's Bay?
I think I am not entirely sure, to be honest. They can go either way. I like how SK has picked up a highly mobile composition for the harassment and for the moving around the map, picking up those camps, whereas the team of Mindsanity is going more for the, well, tanky, bruisy fight style composition that we see coming out of most of these compositions. So I would say that based on pure mobility, it's SK's game. Based on overall damage, I would say that Mindsanity plus the massive engage that they have, I guess that they win in that regard. So it's just going to come down to, can Mindsanity deal with the hooks coming out of Stitches? Yes or no? No, they lose. Yes, they win.
That's
Makes no
boiling
sense.
it down to the point. I don't know. I'm not sure if I would agree. I would have loved to see a Brightwing instead of Rhaegar, because with Chen and Tyrael, you're already pretty beefy as it is, and Brightwing does give you additional healing, and she would have been fine, and would have given them also the way to just switch lanes and rotate really fast. But let's see. Let's jump into the game. We have SK Gaming here on the left side of Blackheart's Bay as the blue team one more time. Here he is, BKB, the team captain, on Nubarak. Then we have Descape on Stitches. Linked is playing Uther, BZ is playing Felstad, and in the bot lane we have Zarmany on Valor.
And on the other side, we have Ace of Spades once again on Rhaegar, Shinobu on Tychus, Freds, this time not playing on Arthas, but is playing on wow, I can't even pronounce
Yeah,
the name.
they're
Tyrael,
too
there
close
we go.
together, Tyrael.
Yeah. Aragi this time on Tassadar, and finally it's Lowell on Chen, and both teams are moving towards the smiley face, and then suddenly they decide, we don't feel like going to the smiley face.
Yeah, this is always one of these things that keep happening early on. You have the teams going straight for the tower. If you do have a Felser on your team, like SK has, you can go for the steal on the tower and get the vision right away. And that's exactly what BZ did here, but now he rotates back down. We'll go for the bot lane, and we might see that fight close to the watchtower after all.
Yeah, a little bit of a fight. Of course, the vision advantage going over to SK Gaming, who are sending 4 members into the top lane, so they're going to lose a little bit of experience before the before they send someone down. Lynx and Escape are moving down towards the treasure area, where Aragi and Freds are nearby. So the fight breaking out. A lot of damage being put down here by Tychus. Coins mostly going over to mYinsanity. BKB and Lynx picking up 1 coin each in this encounter. Now in the bottom lane, Falstad and Lowell, BZ and Lowell are fighting over this little chest here, but the rest of SK is now moving in. Lowell taking quite a bit of damage. There's the Eldritch Smite coming out of Freds. Freds is jumping in. He's trying to get some damage down to BZ. BZ is forced to jump straight out there. Freds managed to get away with 5 of these coins, but SK Gaming has the exact same amount spread out over all of their heroes.
Good pickup here by SK. Otherwise, they would have lost out on a lot of coins. And yeah, they got mYinsanity pretty low here in this fight as well. Now Shinobu wants to move in. BZ is still quite low, but of course he can dash away and will stay safe for now. Let's have a look at some of these initial talent pickups here. We have extended spikes on Anubarak, a bribe is picked up by Feldstedt, Rancor on Vela, Heavy Slam on Stitches, and the Dense Weight Stone on Uther.
And on the other side, it's the Healing Totem on Rhaegar, it's the Psy Infusion on Tassadar, Armor Piercing Rounds of course on Tychus, Tyrael going for the Protection in Death, and of course the full cack coming out of Chen. Protection in Death, I haven't seen it before. I like the pickup, but I haven't seen it.
I'm also a little bit surprised about the Tassadar pickup, Psy Infusion. That's not something you usually see. Maybe Araragi has some trouble just keeping his mana up, because usually you see the 20% damage increase on the Psy Storm just to make that wave clear a little bit easier for him. But we'll see how that works out. I mean, he can still almost clear it, but 20% more, that would have helped out quite a bit here. Let's see how he can deal with this mana though.
Well, the advantage is that Araragi can now continuously push, and at the same time, it helps with dealing with the channel area. I mean, if you're consistently getting your mana back because you are able to drop it straight on top of your foes, and if it doesn't matter how many coins they have, if they can't hand them in, it's impossible. And with this pickup, I'm anticipating Tassadar to actually pick up the double Psy Storm later on during the match.
Oh, there's a turn-in by Freds. Actually turned in 9 coins, so that was really important to go for that straight away. Now he's waiting for SK to go for the turn-in, but they just got the Knights in the top lane, and that means mYinsanity will have to react. Ooh, Ace of Spades caught us out of position, but of course in his wolf form he can get away, but not with a good hook incoming on Deathscape, and they do take him out. Nice follow-up here by Uther with the stun. And now they have the Knights in the top lane. mYinsanity will have to do something about this, otherwise they will take a lot of damage here in this top lane. But so far, they want to go for the Knights of their own.
Smart move here by mYinsanity. They will pick them up, and now they're actually SK is moving into position to try and deal with mYinsanity. The hook misses. It just lands onto the gate. So mYinsanity, they get away with it for now. But this also helps for Araragi. This is also where Araragi's Psy Storm additional mana comes into play. I mean, he's getting pretty much his full investment back when he actually passes.
Zarmini is in trouble, but he spots it and gets away. But ooh, a nice hook coming out of Freds, and Freds is still alive, but they lose a lot of coins there. And BKB tunneling out. He should get away, and with a nice stun, even helping out his team to get away. But Deathscape caught in the middle. There's a nice body blocking coming above Lowell and Ace of Spades, and they jump on the other side. Freds saving the day and body blocking him one more time. Stitches does go down. So that's 2 kills for mYinsanity early on, and this allows them to get the turn-in done and get the first barrage going here in the mid lane.
Yeah, and that's going to be accelerating mYinsanity quite a bit, but Araragi now in a lot of trouble. He got the stun. Hit on top of him. The healing ward now coming out as well, but fortunately for Araragi, the rest of mYinsanity is right in position to actually deal with this push. The only thing SK has going for them is the fact that their towers were, I believe, strong enough to at least withstand 1 barrage, so that means that their fort isn't going to go down in one go. It's just going to take a metric ton of damage.
Yep, Stitches will grab a couple more coins, so we should see a turn-in by SK here pretty soon as well. But mYinsanity used that time to go for the Knights, so they will have Knights of their own, and they have a lot of coins again. Let's check if they actually have enough for the turn-in. Not quite, missing just a single coin here, so I would expect one of them to go out and get that. BKB with the Disrupt here on the turn-in, really vital to buy that time, because right now we have the boss engagement here by SK. But only Descape and Zarmny doing that. This is going to take quite a bit of time.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him quite a bit, but the full turn in once again in favor of mYi. I'm getting the feeling my SK Gaming at this point is just waiting until they can get themselves into a position where they can do a full turn in while the Grave Golem is active. The more damage they can actually put down onto these turrets, onto these gates, the better, because that would allow a barrage to actually take down the gates in one go, because every cannonball will always do the same amount of damage. So if they can just keep up with mYi, SK might be able to actually fight back this little bit of a, well, deficit that they have right now.
We have level 10 talents up now, so Shen took Storm, Earth and Fire, we have Judgment on Tyrael, Commander Odin is up on Tychus, and Archon on Tacitha. Rhaegar took Ancestral Healing, but the next team fight's happening, so we have to jump over there. And Freds wants to engage, Link's taking a lot of damage, Fred's not really finding his target, there comes the stun, and BKB taking quite a bit of damage, Valor with the follow-up, but he does get away for now. Tyrael's taken out though, and mYi, they want to jump on it. And Descape, he takes a lot of damage, and his body block there, a nice sandwich out of mYi. BZ, can he get away? Zarmny is in position, they're on the hunt, they want to get him. Shinobu, does he have a shot? Yes, he has a shot. But, whoa, BZ does get away. Shinobu wants to get that kill. Zarmny also quite low, and they get Valor.
Wow, what a fight. Again, mYi in a huge... in a very good position. They turned the fight around, especially engaging onto BKB, but something I would like to point out here is the fact that Falstad landed a 4-man shock and awe, and it didn't turn the tides. The only thing it did manage to do was make sure that the Ancestral Healing coming out of Rhaegar was not even close to enough, and still SK with a 1-level deficit. Are they going to be able to turn it around? The secondary advantage that they have is, of course, that they don't have to turn in as much coins as many points as their opponents. They might actually get their full turn in. No, BKB can't.
BKB can't be disrupted. Descape missing his hookshot there. Araragi comes in from the top, and there is the final disrupt coming out of Araragi, keeping those coins safe for now. But ooh, he's taking a lot of damage. There comes the Ancestral Healing, keeping him alive for a little bit longer. Link actually in trouble. There's the Judgment, and he is taken out. Now they might be able to turn this around. Descape is in trouble. Freds tries to body block him. He does get away for now. Some good healing coming in. Ooh, and there comes the final blow on Stitches. And wow, the ultimate missing here by Falstad. Fred does get away. He is quite low though, and Lau also in trouble. He needs to watch out, but they want to go for BKB. There's the deep tunnel. Can he get away? It's gonna be close. Lau will have just one more jump. Nope, he does get away here behind the gates. But still, 2 kills here for mYi, and they're already 2 levels ahead.
Yeah, 2 levels ahead, 8 coins currently in their hands. They're going to be clearing out these treasure chests as well, as Shinobu has 6 of them ready to turn in. Kind of curious why Shinobu didn't immediately go to the turn-in area to get those cannon blasts off. The only thing that I can imagine is that they want to get their minions to deal a little bit more damage to the forts and get themselves into a proper position so they can not only do 1 turn-in, but most likely try to do 2 turn-ins at the same time. However, this allowed the team of SK Gaming to actually get themselves a full barrage, and I believe that SK actually had enough damage on the gates to actually take down the fort in one go here.
We'll see. They had a little bit of damage in.
Not enough.
But
no, this is not going to
I don't think it's going to be enough, yeah. You're right. So not quite the amount of forts that mYi already has. And mYi looking to go for that knight, but maybe take out BKB beforehand. Oh, he's in trouble. Shinobu getting behind him. Some nice body blocking coming out, but of course he has the deep dive and does get out of there. So we'll stay safe for now, but he can't do anything about those knights that are going to be taken here any second by mYi. And stacking on top of that, Siege Giants in the bot lane. They take out the gates, and that allows for an easier team fight later on.
Yeah, a lot of damage already being put down here by SK Gaming. mYi looking for the engage to jump straight onto BKB. BKB just getting wiped here. They're popping the Judgment onto him, but is that really the right target there? The Shock coming out as well. Nice Divine Storm there by Link. Material has already been taken down, so Link is now straight in the middle of the enemy team. He's getting popped into his Ghost Form, and it looks like with the Odin as well as the Archon form now coming out of mYi, they should be able to turn it around. Araragi and Shinobu, they're still at full hit points, and it's a 1-for-1 trade, and this looks the closest battle that SK Gaming has fought up till now.
Yeah, and I thought that mYinsanity made the right decision here. That's definitely the right thing to do. Getting rid of those coins, turning them in, getting the next barrage going, and possibly taking out the next fort here, because they were so high, and losing that many coins would have just been yeah, critical. And SK could have taken out. Yeah, I mean, they could have taken out at least 1 or 2 more heroes here, because mYinsanity was way too low. So making the right idea, getting the right idea here, and disengaging on that fight.
Yeah, so now that we are hitting almost level 16, we're going to take a quick look at the talents, at least for the team of mYinsanity. They already have the spell shield on Rhaegar, but they should be able to actually... what would Rhaegar pick up in this case? I imagine something like an Earth Grasp Totem. Yeah, there we go. So, double dimensional shift again for Tassar as usual. We're going to see Tychus with Relentless and Stone Skin, so very, very tanky against the burst heavy team coming out of SK. And finally, it is combination attack coming out of Chen and blood for Tyrael. So, Tychus going for a more sustained tanky build, whereas Tyrael's going for the full-on smash your face in build. I like it.
Yeah, and they can definitely risk that. They're 2 levels ahead. Will go up to level 17 now. There's still the cooldown timer on the hard camp, so they're not gonna get those. They're not gonna get those knights, but they do have the boss in the top lane now, and with that, that would allow them a really good push here on the top lane. Zarmany and Linked already in position to defend this, and now the remainder of SK is moving into position. The boss is at the gates though, and almost taking it out already.
Well, the
knights in the back, that's a lot of damage.
The one advantage that SK has right now is the fact that the cannon is actually dealing more damage than mYinsanity's cannon was before. The disadvantage that they have, look at all the gold in the hands of mYinsanity. They're going to be losing at least a keep for this one. Oh, are they? No, they're at least going to take quite a bit of damage on the keep, that's for certain. Full turn in now in favor of mYinsanity, and mYinsanity looking very, very strong right now. SK, they're picking up some talents as well. Rewind coming out of Anub'arak, Falstad going for the overdrive, Blood for Blood on Vala, and of course, once again, the slam build coming out of Stitches. And finally, it's Hardened Focus for Uther, which allows him to regenerate his cooldowns faster if he is above 80% life. And now we have another fight here. Escape moving straight in. He gets a Judgment on top of him, but the Shockana is just a little bit too much. Lowell, he wasn't even focused, but he does get the Ancestral Healing on top of him, so that's a little bit of a waste. Shinobu has already been popped out of his Odin form. He's desperately trying to get out of there alive. Ace of Spades is healing as best as he can. BKB is soaking up so much of the damage, but finally goes down as a result of everything, all the punishment that he has been taking. But Lowell, he was saving his ultimate for this exact moment. Now he's going to be chasing down Escape, Linked and Zarmany. Is he going to be able to make a kill happen? Linked is going to be stunning up Shinobu. He's going to get turned into his ghost form. That's the end of Link. Now they're onto the Escape. There's no escape. There is Escape for the Escape. There's
Escape. He does get away, but a good timing out of Lowell, just popping his ultimate there, immediately going on top of SK, and yeah, he picked the exact timing for that. And now going straight for the keep. They might even get it here. We still have 3 heroes on cooldown. Anub'arak will be back, and that does give SK a little bit better survivability, but it's taking so much damage already. Looks like they don't want to risk anything, but ooh, nice hook on Araragi. But he does get away with the face shift.
Actually, there's knock up to Araragi. They're not going to give that one up. Now Lowell's coming in again. He's really, really low. He doesn't have his ultimate. Now he's going to go down. And it looks like this might be the fight that SK was looking for. And Anub'arak does go down, though, in the midst of battle. Shinobu getting chased down. The Judgment actually finally coming off cooldown. Zarmany now trying to deal as much damage as he can. Shrink Ray has already been used onto Tychus. They're trying to take him down. Fred down in love trouble. A shocking. Oh, hits both Araragi and Tychus. The hook doesn't quite land into Fred's. But this is the turnaround that they were waiting for. Now, BZ with the flight straight onto Ace of Spades. The Hammerang and boom, Orang being used. One more attack. That's the end of Rhaegar. And wow, what a turnaround for SK Gaming here.
Yeah, incredible fight for them. Only Tyrael and Tacit are getting away. Incredible turnaround. They'd only lost Anub'arak with that, and they picked the perfect time to come back and try to engage in that fight. And now they can make the turn-in happen. They still need a little bit more coins. I think it's gonna be barely enough for the next barrage, and they already got 3 forts down, so they definitely evened this game out. Back in the experience game, both teams have reached level 18. Maybe they can make something happen before level 20. they'll be available.
Level 20 is going to be huge because we're most likely going to see a Nubrek and Stitch is going to be picking up Resurgence of the Storm. But even bigger things are happening with Uther, who's most likely going to be picking up the Divine Hurricane, allowing him to lock up the entirety of Mind Sanity for quite some time. And I believe that is pretty much the most important pickup out of all the level 20s. The massive stun that allows Falstad and Vala to go to town on Mind Sanity. But yeah, again, SK Gaming pulling it back completely. Experience is almost equal, and now they're just going to be setting up for the, for the boss camp. That's going to respawn in 20 seconds.
Yeah, boss is coming up. I would expect to see a big fight incoming here. Both teams almost level 19. But it looks like SK wants to set up a gank here at the Knights. Oh, nice pickup. Mind Sanity getting there a little bit earlier and getting that Knight camp already set up. And now I think SK, they will wait here in the bushes for the boss. And maybe might be able to pick up the Knights before.
Yeah, they're just going to be dealing a little bit of damage to this wave here. They know we're in a good position, we can fight this, we are actually willing to fight it. They're going to get some experience from clearing out the minions as well as the Knights. Now rotating down to looking to set up a gank here, but they have to be a little bit careful here because, of course, the Oracle coming out of Araragi is so important. SK Gaming, they decide, well, we see a keep, it's pretty low. Do we want to go in? A blind hook over the wall from the escape, it doesn't hit anyone. And SK Gaming continuing to put on the pressure. Mind Sanity, whoever wins this next team fight is going to be winning the game. Zarmany tumbling straight out of there. Nice gorge on the Tyrael. Odin has been popped as well as the Arcan. There's the jump onto BZ. BZ is in a lot of trouble. Actually, the ancestral healing gets cancelled out. Lowell taking quite a bit of damage here. The entire team hit by the, of course, the shock and awe coming out of Velstad. And SK Gaming now winning this team fight, and they might continue their push down the, rather up the top lane.
Yeah, Odin form is taking a lot of damage already. Shinobu being body blocked here. They have him sandwiched, they take him out. And that's 2 for 0 again for SK. Really getting really getting some good team engagements in the late game now. And they will go for the boss straight away. Let's check out how many coins Mind Sanity has right now. Only 3 coins, so they can't make a big turnaround happen by getting the barrage. And let's see, they're just going for the gates right away. They're going for the keep in the mid lane. This is really ballsy.
Well, the keep was
SK
already
will
low.
turn around.
The keep was already low, so that's not really the biggest issue. And the ballsy thing would be if they actually went for the core. That would be ballsy. It would be
especially
stupid,
with Uther actually making the Hearthstone, using the Hearthstone and getting back. And now Shest have spawned. Looks like Felstad will get the pick up on top. And we might see a little bit of a fight coming in here in bot lane. Nope, SK will grab that without any real issue.
Yeah, and at the same time, SK having the boss camp, of course, in the top lane, already shoving in that lane. They can actually do the turn in here. They have 7 plus 4 plus 4, that's 15 coins. They don't have it. Okay, they have BZ. BZ is a lot.
Falstad had picked up a lot of coins. That's actually a little bit dangerous, having so many coins on the Falstad. And now we will see a team fight here at the turning point.
Yeah, BKB is sitting to the side with 1 coin, so he can go for it, but there's the engage.
Oh, there's the engage. Escape already taking a little bit of damage. Lowell now jumping in there, and there comes the Ancestral Healing of Fred, keeping him alive. Link going back into the fight. There's a shock and awe, doing a lot of damage. Lowell quite low, so close to dying, but he's kept alive, and the Nubarak is taken out, but Fred's does go down, and Lowell still in the fight, shielded here by Araragi. He's still alive, and Link taking quite a bit of damage. He sacrifices himself to keep Zarmany and BZ alive. They might be able to get away here, but no! BZ jumping on top, and Lowell does take him out. Zarmany does jump away though.
A smart move here, but the fight continues. Ace of Space and a lot of trouble. One more hit, that's all it takes. The nice deep tunnel there, straight onto Rhaegar. Rhaegar is going to go down. Now Araragi trying to get out of there, uses the dimensional shift. The spikes don't quite land onto Araragi, so he's going to be able to walk away from this one. Lowell going to, or is he? Nice knock up there onto Araragi, but hair spreads coming in from the side, going to try and stop BKB. The escape doing quite a bit of damage onto Lowell. Lowell goes down. That's so many coins! All the coins! But look at the coins going back to
back and forth.
immediately. Wow.
back and forth on the coins, but that was a little bit of an overextension here on SK's part. Not too bad right now, but they will lose out on a lot of coins. They did have a nice pickup there, but now check this out. mYi going for the skeletons. They might be able to even pick up the giants and then go for the next turn, and so they will get at least one more keep out of this.
Yeah, they're going. They actually have the goal to go for the full turn in, but they're somewhat cautious in already handing in what they have for now. Shinobu, he's moving in as well, and SK Gaming, they know, okay, this barrage is going over to the enemy team. However, they can't. It will cost us a keep. It will most likely cost us the top keep, but that's not all too bad. I mean, there is already a pretty big wave in the top lane, and they already have that advantage. And SK, they're known for rushing the core. They do it every single time. And what I expect coming out of SK right now is they're going to set one person up at the hand-in point to immediately hand in the coins, so that they take down both the keep in the middle lane as well as start their mauling of the bottom lane as well. So yeah, SK pushing out and then handing in their handing in their coins. That's what I expect.
Well, we'll see about that. Dynamics can change quite a bit now that both teams have their storm powers. We have 2 warriors on each team taking Resurgence of the Storm, so that does change the battles quite a bit. The Oracle has been popped here by Araragi, and looks like they want to push with these knights.
Yeah, but
SK is already in position.
There's also a stray coin at the easy camp on the side of mYi. It's just standing there. It's like, I'm a coin.
That always bugs me, to have that like one coin sitting there, not captured. They're going for the Knight Steal. I like that quite a bit. They could go for another turn in, get the Knights first, and then do more damage, do the split push. Let's see if they can make it happen. SK defending bot lane, but they're rotating back up. They know that something's happening, and they know that the Knights will be incoming now.
SK is just waiting for the exact moment where they can go in. And yeah, the same goes for mYi. Both teams are on the edge of their seats. At least I'm on the edge of my seat as well. As, well, it kind of looks like mYi wanting to pick this fight here if they can get the vision advantage. Oh, BZ in a lot of trouble, he gets locked up. Everybody jumping straight on top of him, gets the heal, but beautiful disharmony right there. A lot of damage being put down by BZ, but the Shockanaut doesn't hit Lowell because he was doing his ultimate. And, well, it looks like mYi is going to do a nice wipe here, but the turnaround by the Escape and Lynx, so much damage being put down to Lowell. Lowell will be dropped very low, but he's going back into his normal form. Now Zarmany desperately trying to help out his team as much as he can, but it's Descape and BKB who are taking the brunt of the damage. BKB though, Descape is going to be put right back into the fight with Resurgence of the Storm. Zarmany now getting jumped on. Goodbye Zarmany, or Fault.
Oh, he might be able to get away. Looks like he can. And Nubarak is taken out one more time. He does have Resurgence, so he can be back in that fight in just a few seconds. And looks like they might be able to push back this fight on the core just one more time. There comes the stun. Freds might be in trouble. And the slam. But no, they have to stay back. They need Ufer in this fight. And Hook not quite getting there in time. And Aragi even with the Oracle.
Wow.
Just to make sure that they're not being followed.
What a fight. SK hanging on by a thread. Although their core did not take any damage whatsoever. They have one coin they can hand in the hands of the Escape. He's moving into position, but they have to be careful. Resurgence of the Storm is not up for another 2 minutes. Well, in this case only 1. They're looking to go into the area of the hand-in point. The only keep still standing for SK is in the bottom lane. And that means that in both the top lane, in at least the middle lane, there's always going to be a lot of pressure here. Shinobu and Freds, they're standing to the side together with Araragi, looking for the engage here. Lowell now coming in. They're going to go straight onto Link. Beautiful Divine Hurricane there. The Rain of Vengeance coming out as well. Lowell popping his ultimate, but it's Tyrael who goes down immediately. BZ trying to get out of there. The big rocket did not quite catch on to him. Lowell immediately getting popped out of his ultimate, and the continuation of the fight. SK Gaming, they're desperately trying to get out of there. BKB has positioned himself behind the Odin. Lowell going solo, and Nice Gorge is going to take him down as Shinobu. He's going to be popped out of his own form. Lowell just tanking up all the damage that SK is doing as he's trying to dish out as much damage himself as well. Link still healing up. The Escape trying to walk away from this one, but it is going to be a Nubarak in the background who goes down to Tyrael, and Stitches goes down as well. He will have his resurgence though, but unfortunately Nubarak is not so lucky.
Yeah, Nubarak really needed in that next fight, and now I think this might be the end. mYinsanity will try to push the core now. Only one keep left standing. I think this is actually a good time to go for it right now. Only Vela, Falstad, and Stitches to stop it, and they still are quite high. There comes the Ancestral Healing on Lowell, keeping him alive. Falstad does go down, and now only Zarmony still in the game for SK, and there goes the damage on the core. Wow, Sanity, they will push this down, and they will come back here. 1-2 right now. Is this the beginning? Is this the beginning of the turnaround? I'd like to think so.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. We don't know. Do we know who picked this map? I believe it was SK Gaming who picked this map, or was it mYinsanity?
Is it always loser pick or just alternating?
Oh, it's alternating. So
then we had the first map being picked by
we can see here.
SK. So this would have been an SK pick as well.
Okay, so SK picked Blackheart's Bay for this map, which means that they already picked the Garden of Terror. That was map 1. Then we had the Cursed Hollow. That was map 2, coming out of mYinsanity. So they can pick either Blackheart's Bay or the Garden of Terror. And then finally we have the the Cursed Hollow that has to come out of SK in the final match. So we know that Cursed Hollow at the very least is going to be played once more. And
of course it is.
Maybe mYinsanity wants to be going for Blackheart's Bay here. I mean, they did a fantastic job in this map.
Yeah, since they do have map choice now, playing it one more time and just having that possibility of a comeback. I mean, it worked out so well right now. Why not try it again? We'll be going to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the 4th game between SK Gaming and mYinsanity in the HPL playoffs.